Priceless Smile. It was a Christmas Eve. When everyone was celebrating, a little girl was walking along the roadside, looking at all the people who were smiling, laughing and sharing gifts to each others. The little girl was wearing a huge coat and had worn off shoes. She walked for a long time until she came to a shed. It didn't have much animals, so she went inside and sat next to a big pile of hay. But she couldn't stand the cold weather. Her skin became pale and her body was shivering, but still her face had a glorious smile. This was all watched by a small mouse who was following her. Seeing her smile even in this state made the mouse more curious to know about this girl. The mouse came and stood in front of her and introduced himself. "Hi, I'm Archer," said the mouse. "I have been watching you for a long time." With a bit of shock, the girl replied, "Your innocent smiles even make me smile. Can you tell me how you can smile even when you're shivering?" Hearing Archer's words, Allison said warmly, "It's easy. When I was little, my grandmama used to come home for Christmas, and she used to tell me stories. But one of them was my most favorite. This was a story of a newborn baby. His family wasn't rich, so the baby was born on the roadside, and he was laid in a stable. His parents didn't even have any clothes to wrap the baby. But you know what, Archer? This was just the sad part. Do you know who this baby was? It was none other than Jesus himself. Well, if God himself can come this low, why can't I smile? The Bible says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me, and that my grace is sufficient for thee. My grace is made perfect in weakness, and I believe it's so. A bit of shivering can't make my smiles go away. That easy. If God is on my side, who can be against me? After a long talk, the little girl fell asleep. The next morning, when the owner of the shed came to feed the cattle, he saw a little girl behind the pail of hay. And when he tried to wake her up, but her body was ice cold, and she was already gone. But still then she had that priceless smile. The end.